Please rise for the invocation brought to you tonight by Mr. Vincent McCoy.
Our Father in heaven, we come before you in prayer. Thank you for this opportunity to come together in fellowship and competition. Lord, we pray and ask your protection for all the players and everyone in attendance as we travel back home. In your name, Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem tonight by Wildcat Rock Band member Mr. Jacob Lawson. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'll introduce the starting lineups for each team. Begin with the visitors, Ripley High School. Number 2, Morgan Shepley. Number 4, Addie Morrison. Number 12, Abby Eastman. Number 15, Aaron Ryan. And number 33, Sophie Nichols. And now, starting on the door, Logan High School, Lady Wildcats. At power forward, a 5'11" freshman, number 24, Kelly Steele. At forward, a 5'11" junior, number 33, Peyton Butcher. At guard, a 5'9" junior, number 3, Addie Andrew. At forward, a 5'6" junior, number 34, Mosby. And rounding out the starting five at guard, a 5'8" junior, number 12.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Mountain Dreams Media. We are in Logan at the Willie Akers Arena. Tonight we have the Ripley Lady Vikings going up against the Logan Lady Wildcats. We'll go over the starters for the game. For Ripley, we have number 2. We have number 2, Morgan Shanklin. Number 4, Addie Morrison. Number 12, Abby Eastman. Number 15, Aaron Ryan. And number 33, Sophia Nichols. For Logan, we have number 3, Addison Amick. Number 12, Hallie Kraus. Number 24, Kinley Steele. Number 33, Peyton Butcher. And number 34, Bam Mosby. Ripley controls the tip. And they will get it to Eastman. She's out to Morrison. And Logan playing very aggressive man-to-man. Steele with the task of guarding Sophia Nichols, who has had a couple big games this year. Steele's just a freshman. And that one's going to be up to no good, but the rebound brought in by Morrison. And Ripley sets it back up. And the three ball up and good by Nichols. Right over the outstretched hand of Peyton Butcher. And Nichols starts this one off with a three. And Logan will run there. Offense. Steele changed pivot foot, and Charlie Short got her for it. So that'll be turnover number 1 of the night for the Wildcats. And Logan's going to have to make sure they know where Nichols is at all times. And like you just saw right there, even when she's coming off screens, you have to be out and active because she's letting it ride, and she does again, and that one's off. But rebound corralled, and Ripley is going to bring it out. That's going to be Shanklin. Back over to Ryan. Pick and roll by Nichols. She'll dump it down. The ball is bounced around, and Peyton Butcher's going to let it go out of bounds, and they're going to say that it bounced off Bam Mosby. And it stays Ripley ball. That was a good defensive possession right there for the Lady Wildcats. They stayed solid. They just got to make sure they get the offensive rebound. And you see Steele not giving. Oh, and good defense right there by Krause. And she's on the race now. Nice step through, and she's going to draw a foul right there. And if we go back to that last defensive possession, you see that Steele is very, very locked in guarding Nichols. And first free throw up and good by Hallie. Second free throw, the same. Make it a 1-point Ripley lead. Logan picking up half court. And if it's one thing we've seen be consistent all year, is that back door is going to shake around off the foot of Steele and stay with Ripley, is that Logan plays hard, especially on the defensive end of the ball. Their intensity is always high as Aaron Ryan gets that three to go and push the lead 6-4. And, Logan is always well, thus far, they've usually been the first one on the floor for all the loose balls. And we'll see if that's true right here. And there they are. And that is Addie Amick, Sophia Nichols, and I believe that was Morgan Shanklin. I could have been wrong about that. They got in on that jump ball. Well, to go to the Wildcats, and Logan needs somebody to go take it out. And they're going to start to count as Krause does get it in. And Addie brings it across the timeline. Hallie's going to get a pick and roll from Peyton. And they'll drop it into Peyton on the roll. And she will have a nice dump down the steal. And that is perfect D'Antoni style pick and roll basketball. A good screen by Butcher. And a nice left-handed feed from Krause. And the double team came, and Butcher was able to just drop it on down for a layup. As that is Addie Amick called with the first foul. And a drive and a nice block right there by Steele. And now Hallie's on the race. And she will see Steele, but too late. And that was stole away by Nichols. And they are going to get Ryan with a travel. And, oh, that's bad. Ooh, I thought they were going to call. I thought they were going to call that one for sure. And Addie gets it over to Bam. Bam's going to get the pick and roll. And she will hand it off to Hallie. And Ripley in a bit of aggressive man-to-man as well. And Addie drives. Nice take off the glass right there by Addison Amick. Came off the pick and roll. The hedge was a little bit slow, so she turned the corner and pulled up. Did a good job. And that ties this thing up at 6s. Ryan drives and pulls it back out. And Ripley looks like they've got a good continuity going with the offense. As that ball is batted around, and Bam Mosby comes out with it. And Coach Kevin Gertz calls a play. So we'll see how these Wildcats execute. And it looks like Ripley is switching everything. And 3 up and no good. Ball bounced around, taken in by Ripley. And Nichols is going to bring it up, try and pass it over to Ryan, and she's going to step out of bounds. It'll be the Wildcats' ball. And sorry about that. We got the wrong logo up. We're switching that right now. For Ripley. And that steal is by Kraus. And now Logan has numbers. And a nice step through right there. Ooh, just hard. Ball bounced around, tipped back. Addie will keep it. And a quick pick and roll right there for Mosby. And Addie, I think she sees a matchup she likes with Steele, and Steele will take it right at her. And Butcher comes out with it. And Hallie Kraus is going to have a good look at a 3. Nichols with the rebound. And Ryan will set it up. Nichols will come off a pick and roll. And a trap right there by Bam. And good pressure defense right there by Logan. That switch probably needed to be a little bit higher. And Logan staying solid. And good D right there by Peyton Butcher. Being up across the line. And she's going to have to turn around and be in the help. And she is, and she's going to be a little bit late. So they will get Peyton Butcher on a foul. That'll be her first, and that's going to send Ryan to the line to shoot her first too. First free throw rattled around, but it's good. Second free throw for Ryan. Hard. Good box out by Butcher. She'll get it over to Addie. And Coach Gertz is going to call another play. And Ripley's just switching everything. So we need to know that. And screen our own man instead of screening the next person's man. And Addie's going to have a straight line to the rim, and she'll get her shot blocked by Nichols, and Ripley has numbers. Looks like a 3-on-1. Bam Mosby sprinting back, and a nice kick right there by Hallie Kraus to stop the Ripley break. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. And they are going to kick it out. That 2 is up. No good. Rebound bounced around, and it'll stay here. That jumper was up. Shot by Shanklin. Tipped out of bounds by Mosby. And Ripley inbounds, kind of catches Logan off guard. And Shanklin has it, and she'll get it back out to Ryan. And it looks like Ryan is wanting to work something, but she doesn't. She gets it around him. Looks like Ripley will get back in that offense. A little continuity right there. And good switch by Mosby. Oh, they got a little bit confused. Gonna have to be out high on that screen with her. Yep, good job way to push her out. Skip pass, Butcher's on it. And that's gonna be tipped out by Butcher. And it looked like Butcher ran in to Shanklin, and Shanklin might have almost fell, but Butcher kind of held her up. It was like, oh no, you're not flopping on this one. And 3 up, rattles around, no good by Nichols, and Butcher with the rebound. And Amick comes off the pick and roll. Gets it over to Krause. That one's going to bounce around and stay with Logan. And 1.8 seconds left in the first quarter. Logan's going to have to get it off quick. And she will, but that is going to be just short. And the first quarter ends with the Ripley Lady Vikings up 7-6 over the Logan Lady Wildcats. So we'll go to a break and be right back here for the second quarter on Mountain Dreams Media.
Jennifer May, family nurse practitioner at Mountain Laurel Integrated Healthcare at Chatteroy, West Virginia. Mountain Laurel is a federally qualified health center providing primary care and other medical services to individuals and families in southern West Virginia and eastern Kentucky. Besides being a family nurse practitioner, I'm also a wife and mother of 2. I've had a passion to work in the healthcare field for many years. This isn't just a job for me, it's a calling. Mountain Laurel Integrated Healthcare, where change begins.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for circuit judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo's Circuit Court, paid for by the candidate.
And we are back here on Mountain Dreams Media. Beginning of the second quarter. Backdoor try, and they're going to get Hallie Krause, I believe. Yep, that'll be Krause's first. And maybe if she was just a step over, that might have been called for a charge. That's a good trap spot. Ryan does a good job at getting that out of there. Ripley fine with running through their offense. Good D by Mosby. Ball batted around. Steele's going to come out with it maybe, and Charlie Short is going to get a foul on Addie Morrison. And that's going to be Ripley's first foul of the game. Relatively clean game thus far. Not a whole lot of whistles. Mosby with it at the top of the key. And she's going to pick her dribble up. And Hallie is going to find a lane. And she got some contact. And that's going to be a jump ball, and it'll go to the Wildcats. Albright checked into the game for Peyton Butcher. And Hallie steps through, kicks it out to Albright. And that is going to be a toe on the line, too, for Ava Albright. Nice kick right there from Hallie, who was getting double teamed, and she found whose man was double teaming off of and kicked it out to Albright, and Albright takes care of it. Oh, and a nice pump fake and a little step back right there. And the ball's going to bounce around. Shanklin's going to have it, kick it back to Ryan. Bounces around again. Nichols misses. Bam. Rebound. Pushes up, and Addie's got it. And Addie pushes right to the rim. Throws it up. No good. And that's going to be out of bounds on the Wildcats, and it'll go the Ripley way. And Logan up one now. Tightly contested. Logan looks like they got a little confused on that switch. Bam, good help. But Abby Eastman's there to clean it up for two. Steele over to Kraus. She's going to come off the pick and roll. Nice little dump down. Over to Steele. Back to Bam. Heck of a pass right there. And too hard on the layup for Bam. And that's going to be a toe on line 2. Good for Aaron Ryan. And Mosby wishes she could have that last one back, because that was a heck of a drive and drop off by Steele. And they are going to get Addie Morrison with a reach, and that'll be her second foul of the game. In comes Peyton Butcher for Bam Mosby. And we'll see if Ripley decides to keep Morrison in the game with 2. And Albright just going to have to get it in. She kicks it out. Addie with the ball. She's going to have an ISO. And she's going to have a nice behind the back. I think she could have shot the step back right there. And that one's going to go off the foot of Addie Amick. And Ripley up 3. Ripley staying with that same. Oh, no, that's going to be a nice little screen right there. Double screen right there for Ryan. And she knocks down her second triple of the game, and that stretches the lead to 14-8. And Coach Kevin Gertz will call a full timeout, so we will take it with him and be right back here on Mountain Dreams Media.
Accidents, illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7, including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Whether you like traditional banking or online banking, Logan Bank & Trust has you covered. LB&T has 5 convenient locations where customers can stop in, make a deposit, get a loan, or a new instant debit card. Too busy to stop in? Don't worry. Logan Bank & Trust offers online banking with mobile deposits, banking app, and loan applications at the click of a button from anywhere, anyplace, and anytime.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Logan Bank & Trust.
We are the difference.
And we are back. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this second quarter. Eamon comes off pick and roll. She's got Eastman Gardner. She's going to go right to the rack. And she will get the little runner in the paint to go, and Logan needed that. Cuts it to a 4-point Ripley lead. And Ripley going back with their continuity set. And they'll get a flare screen, 3 up and good. And they are going to have to guard Erin Ryan because that is her 3rd 3 of the game. Probably going to have to fight through those flare screens a little harder. And nice move. Oh, I think she should have shot it, and she did that one. And up, no good. Butcher with the rebound. She will get it over, and a nice Euro right there by Hallie Krause. And that'll bring it to a 5-point Ripley lead. And they're going to have to fight over a little harder on these flare screens because Ripley is going to a lot of them. If she swings it, here it comes. Bam, right there. There's a flare screen. And they're going to call the offensive, but still got caught in the flare screen. Got to be alert. Got to be alert because that's Ryan's hit a couple of those already, and they're going to get that foul on Sophia Nichols, who has been relatively quiet tonight with 3 points. And Coach Gertz calls a play from way back in the day. That's a play I ran in high school, Carolina 2. And that one's going to bounce around. Addie will get it back, and she's going to call Peyton Butcher up on a pick and roll, and it's going to work right. And Addie's going to stop, pop, no good. Butcher up, no good, steal. Grabs the rebound. And a nice Euro again. And maybe some contact, but not enough to draw a foul. And Ryan brings the ball up and stops at about 23 feet. And Ripley kicks it over. Jumper up, good for Morgan Strickland. And right now, open jumpers killing Logan. Got to do better on the switches. And Steele gonna drive, kick it over to Krause. Krause is gonna take the 3, bounce around, no good. And Peyton Butcher's in there fighting, but Ripley will come out with it. And Logan gonna have to be alert, as they are. And a nice little poke away right there by Krause. And Logan has a lot of good defenders on the team. They're just a little bit slow on recognizing when the screens are coming. You got to be attached early. You can't be still trying to fight around because these girls from Ripley are shooting quick. And good pressure right there by Krause. And backdoor coming. And they'll swing it around. Nichols comes off pick and roll, shoots a 3, short, ball tipped around, and it is going to go Logan ball, and I don't know if that was the right call. I don't know if any of the refs are going to veto it though. And you can hear it from the Ripley crowd. And they are upset about that one, and I think they have a reason to be, but refs miss calls all the time. And Mosby's getting a 5 count. And Addie's got nobody guarding her. And she kicks it over to Steele. Steele to Krause. And Coach Gertz is calling for 1. With 15 seconds left, that is the right move. We'll see what they've got worked up. And they've got Addie coming off a pick and roll. 6-5, they dump it to Bam. And Bam is going to get tied up. And Bam rips that one away, but I think that was pretty, I don't think that there was anything wrong with that. Jump ball will go to Ripley with 1.7 seconds left, so it's going to have to be a heave. What you don't want to do if you're Logan is let them get it too far, but I think that's going to be fine. And it is. And that'll do it for the half. Logan losing by 7, 19-12. We will go to a break and be right back here on Mountain Dreams Media.
Hi, I'm Whitney Miller, family nurse practitioner at Mountain Laurel Integrated Healthcare. I have long had a heart for serving others since I was little and have always wanted to provide care to people in our community. We also offer our family dental clinic, behavioral health care, an in-agency pharmacy, a 24-hour crisis stabilization unit and safe detox, in-agency lab, transportation services, and much more. Mountain Laurel Integrated Healthcare, where change begins.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, Social Security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for circuit judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court, paid for by the candidate.
Accidents, illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7, including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
Whether you like traditional banking or online banking, Logan Bank & Trust has you covered. LB&T has 5 convenient locations where customers can stop in, make a deposit, get a loan, or a new instant debit card. Too busy to stop in? Don't worry. Logan Bank & Trust offers online banking with mobile deposits, banking app, and loan applications at the click of a button from anywhere, anyplace, and anytime.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Logan Bank & Trust.
We are the difference.
Hello, I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you're ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs. What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Family nurse practitioner at Mountain Laurel Integrated Healthcare. I have long had a heart for serving others since I was little and have always wanted to provide care to people in our community. We also offer our family dental clinic, behavioral health care, an in-agency pharmacy, a 24-hour crisis stabilization unit and safe detox, in-agency lab, transportation services, and much more. Mountain Laurel Integrated Healthcare, where change begins.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local law team a call.
Judge Sabrina Deskins would appreciate your vote this upcoming election to be held in May. Judge Deskins is running for circuit judge in the newly formed 11th Circuit, which combines Logan and Mingo counties. Judge Deskins has 10 years judicial experience and the only candidate with years of experience in both Logan and Mingo counties. Vote Judge Deskins, the right choice for Logan and Mingo Circuit Court, paid for by the candidate.
Accidents, illness, heart attacks, strokes. When an emergency strikes, count on Logan Regional Medical Center. We're here providing emergency care 24/7, including the higher levels of emergency heart care found in our accredited chest pain center, and our enhanced cleaning, mask requirements, and social distancing to help keep you safe. Emergency care at Logan Regional Medical Center. When minutes matter, count on us.
Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
Shayna O'Brien-Thompson is seeking your vote for circuit judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien-Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working circuit judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien-Thompson.
Whether you like traditional banking or online banking, Logan Bank & Trust has you covered. LB&T has 5 convenient locations where customers can stop in, make a deposit, get a loan, or a new instant debit card. Too busy to stop in? Don't worry. Logan Bank & Trust offers online banking with mobile deposits, banking app, and loan applications at the click of a button from anywhere, anyplace, and anytime.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Logan Bank & Trust.
We are the difference.
Hello, I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you're ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
And we are back, second half just underway here in the Willie Akers Arena. Logan with the ball. And they're going to run a down screen right back up for Amick. And Ripley's going to switch everything, what it looks like, and they're going to feed Bam. And that's a tough angle to get that pass to. Luckily, Bam got it out. Still drives. And Logan just going to set it back up. And it looks like there's going to be a pick and roll. Oh, saw her late, but a good pass. And that one missed by Butcher. She's going to get her own rebound and put it right back, though. Nice play by Butcher. Heck of a pass right there by Addie. And that cuts it to a 5-point Ripley lead. Great possession out of the gate for the Wildcats, and that's what they needed. And you're going to see that elevator action again right there by Ripley. To no avail this time. They don't go to it. And that one's going to bounce around and be Wildcat ball. And another chance to shrink this Ripley lead. And I think Logan just needs to be patient. Wait for mismatches. And when they get them, exploit them. And that's going to be a tough one, but it's going to bounce right to Butcher. Steal, 3-ball, up, cash. And a nice pass by Peyton Butcher out to a 3 by the freshman phenom, Kinley Steele. And there's a lot of good freshmen on this Logan team this year. And that 3-ball is going to bring it to within 2, and that's going to make Ripley call a timeout. And it's going to be a full. So we will step aside with them and go to a commercial break and be right back here on Mountain Dreams Media.
Our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working Circuit Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
We are back. And a flare right there over to Nichols. And that'll be short. Logan with a chance to tie or take the lead. And I think patience by these Wildcats will do the trick. And they like what they see with Mosby. Actually, they like what they see with Butcher, but she's going to have to get out of the lane. And that's going to be a jump ball, tied up ball over to Ripley. And right there, Bam and Peyton were both posting. There has to be clear communication. Both of them can't be down on the same side posting at the same time. It gets too cluttered. Both of them had a mismatch. Just needs to be a little bit better communication on which one's gonna try and take advantage of that mismatch down there. And shot up. That's tipped, bounced off of Ripley and over to Logan. And Logan with another chance to tie or take the lead. And Bam Mosby with point guard honors. And it looks like Ripley's going a little 1-3-1 right here. And Butcher swings it across. 3-ball up hard. Kraus with the rebound. She'll dump it down. Mosby almost loses it, but somehow gets it back out to Kraus. And Kraus will drive, block, and that will send Hallie Kraus to the line to shoot 2. And that foul was on. Who'd they call that foul on? Let's see. I did not catch who that foul was on. And they did not put it up on there. Goff says it was on Aaron Ryan, so we'll listen to him. Why not? And one free throw. Nope, both free throws good for Kraus. And that'll turn into a 30-second timeout by Ripley. And a good job at coming out of the gate strong right there for Coach Gertz and his Lady Wildcats. A bunch of good offensive possessions where they have worked the ball around, went inside and out, and got to it. It always helps, especially against the zone, but against the man-to-man too. When you're just swinging the ball around the three-point line, you end up having to take tough ones and contested ones. But when you find a way to get that ball inside and out, it kind of shrinks the defense and makes them, just all collapse. So you can get a couple good looks, or maybe get into some situations where there's a bad closeout and attack. And Logan's done a good job of that as they tip the ball around, and it'll stay with Ripley. Ryan will inbound the ball. Over to Shanklin. Oh, maybe a travel, but no call by the ref. So we'll play on. Left-handed layup, no good. Bounced around. Butcher with the rebound. And that two-hand juggle is the classic line for refs when they don't call travels. They just get a little up and down with the hands, and all's well. And Bam will get the ball back. Ripley has switched from that 1-3-1 and went back to a man-to-man. So, wow. Bam will lower the shoulder, and she will get a charge, and I think that was the right call. When Bam came off that pick and roll, both of them kind of helped. I think she had to kick back to Hallie. And Kinley Steele will get a little deflection. It'll go out of bounds. And if you're going to run a pick and roll, you gotta make the correct reads. And I know that's a tough thing to do. It's tough to do at high levels. And you don't see NBA guys always make the correct read. But that's what you want to strive for. Has a shot up, no good. But the rebound by Eastman put back. And that'll give Ripley a 2-point lead. And Kraus with it. And they will get it over to Butcher. And Butcher will get it over to Addie, and Addie will drive, and they'll say they will get her on the arm. And Addie Amick will head to the line for 2. And a chance to tie this one up. That foul was on Morgan Shanklin. That's her first. First free throw good by Amick. Second free throw from Amick, good. Ties this one up at 21s. Ryan will bring the ball down. And Logan doing a bit of switching on their own defensively. And a good hedge right there by Mosby. And Logan doing a really good job staying fundamentally sound with this and having the help there at the correct times. That's what makes a good defensive team. It's not all about just guarding the ball. It's about everybody else being alert, communicating, and making sure they're in the right place at the right time. And Van Mosby gets a tip as Ryan was looking for Eastman on the back door. And a floater up. No good, but Nichols will get fouled by Steele and head to the line for 2. That's going to be Kinley Steele's first personal. And what you don't want to do is feel like a broken record every time I'm on a stream. I say this is you don't want to give the best player on the other team any free throws because they're good looks. And that is how good players get going when they haven't had it going. And 2 swishes by Nichols takes it to a 2-point Vikings lead. And Steele backdoors and Krause gets it. And Hallie is going to drive, and they will call a reach-in foul on number 2, Morgan Shanklin. That's going to be her second. And the Lady Wildcats will take the ball out underneath. And the play's been called. And Peyton Butcher is carving out space down there. And they're going to get it into Mosby. She's going to hand it back. And that one was called out of bounds, last touch by Ripley, and I think rightfully so. You hear a couple Ripley fans not loving it. But I do believe that that was last touched by Ripley. The 5 count is on, it's off. And Mosby gets it over. Ooh, I think she had to drop down to steal. But a nice move through the lane by Mosby. And an and one. And Mosby with a chance to cap it off and take the first lead for Logan in a while. And that is Mosby's first points of the game. And it comes at a big time with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go left in this third quarter. Free throw up. Good. And that gives Logan a 1-point lead. And Logan staying in this 2-1-2. And Steele playing in the passing lane, not really letting that pass to the left side go. And I think they're going to get a trap right here. And Logan drops back, and that's who you can't leave. 3-ball up, no good. But the rebound taken by Eastman. Ball bounced around. That's not Eastman, I'm sorry. That was Ryan. Ball bounced around, and it'll be Logan ball. Ripley down 1. And Krause with the ball. And she will drive all the way to the rim. And I believe that's going to be a block and almost another and one for the Wildcats. But that'll send Hallie Krause to the line to shoot 2 more. And that's going to be a foul on Shanklin again. Yep, that's going to be her third. And that first one's going to roll in for Hallie Krause. Second free throw up and good. Krause perfect from the line tonight, 6 for 6. And Logan with a 3-point advantage. I believe this is their biggest lead of the game. And Ripley does a good job. Ooh. The kick out. And Ripley just going with a weave right now. But they're going to get a little, I believe they're going to get a flare screen. Nope. Pick and roll flare screen right there. And Logan not out quick enough. 3-ball up short. Mosby with a rebound. And Addison Amick has the ball. And you can hear this Logan crowd getting excited to stretch this lead out. And they're telling Hallie to just go. And she does. It'll get tipped. And that'll be a turnover by Krause. And it'll head Ripley's way. Ryan gets it over to Nichols, over to Eastman. Back to Ryan, double screen for Nichols. She'll drive, left-handed scoop, layup, and one, and that's tough right there. And that was a tough move by Sophia Nichols to draw the contact, get the layup to go with the left hand, and have a chance to tie this thing up with 43 seconds left in the third quarter. And the free throw, no good, bounces around. And Bam will get the ball to add. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin called for the last shot right here. But they're going to get a pick and roll, drop off. And I think Bam's going to go. And they'll kick back, three up, no good, bounce around. Addie with it, gets it over to Bam, and I think right now you should get one. Steal, jumper, but what do I know? As Kinley Steele knocks down her second jumper of this third quarter and pushes it to a three-point Wildcat lead and plays good defense right there on Nichols to close out the third quarter. And a big third quarter for the Wildcats pushes they take the lead and are up 3, 28-25. And we will go to a break and be right back here for the fourth quarter on Mountain Dreams Media.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Shayna O'Brien Thompson is seeking your vote for Circuit Judge for Logan and Mingo counties in May 2024 for one of 2 Logan seats. Vote Shayna O'Brien Thompson, your choice for a fair, respectful, working Circuit Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect Shayna O'Brien Thompson.
And we are back, fourth quarter action. Logan up 3 after being down at half. Albright checks into the game for Butcher. And Albright came into the game in the first half. Oh, it was close. It was close. And in all honesty, you can't even put yourself in that situation to put it in the ref's hands, whether it was over or back or not. But Logan loses a possession to start this fourth quarter, and that is not what Kevin Gertz wants right now, as the three is up and no good. And Bam Mosby somehow comes out with it, and she's on the break. And a nice scoop around and a tough layup by Bam Mosby. That was nice, Bam. And that pushed it to a 5-point lead as the little over-the-top skip through the lane goes by Mosby. And she's almost going to get another steal. And if Eastman would have turned around, she would have had a lane to the basket. But she didn't. And that'll get tied up. And it'll stay in possession of Ripley. And Coach Gertz telling his girls to just be solid. Stay disciplined and be solid. And I agree. And I'm not sure that was it or that. And Ripley makes them pay as Eastman gets the layup to go. Lead to 3. Still curls. And that one tipped around off the hands of Shanklin. And Steele will take it out. Peyton Butcher will get Bam Mosby. And I think they're going to get Kinley with a pick and roll. And a nice move right there. Ball rattles around. And Kraus just couldn't get that left-handed floater to go. And Peyton Butcher slow getting back. And Eastman's going to beat her down the court for 2. And that makes it a 1-point game. And Steele is just going to cut through. He'll get it to Addie. And they're going to get Peyton Butcher with an offensive foul, saying she lowered her shoulder a little bit. And that's going to be Butcher's second. And you're going to see Mosby check in for Kinley Steele. And Ryan brings it up, guarded by Addie Amick. And the elevator play again. Jump it, Addie. Good job. Ooh. And Addie read that one like a book. She'd seen it coming. That's about their third or fourth time running that elevator play. It worked the first time. And Ryan will have it back. And the pick and roll. Another one. We'll drop it off to Shanklin. Shanklin back to Nichols. Floater up. No good. Tie up. And that'll be in possession of the Wildcats. 6:28 to go. Logan up 1 with possession. Now's when you want to start making each one of these possessions count. Not turning the ball over and getting quality shots. You don't have to rush. You also don't want to turn any down. And Addie will be patient. Got Nichols guarding. And they will get it. And Bam's got the whole side to work out. And Bam will shoot a jump hook. And it'll bounce around to Albright. Albright passes. Nichols steals it. And now Nichols is on the run. And she tries to thread the needle. And it will be a loose ball foul on Sophia Nichols. And you saw her just kind of come under Hallie Krause right there. And that'll be the second on Nichols. And Amick gets it over to Butcher. And Bam will pop out to get it. And Addie has the side to work with. And she does a good job at getting the contact and going up for another and one. And that is a big time play right there for Addison Amick. Getting the 2 to go. And she did a phenomenal job right there of feeling the contact and jumping into it. And still getting the ball far enough away to have a clean look for the layup. The and one opportunity for Amick, up and good. Pushes it to a 4-point Wildcat lead with 4 minutes and 17 seconds here to go. And Steele face guarding Nichols, as Nichols is going to come off a screen down low, but Ryan will shoot it and cash by Aaron Ryan, who has pretty much had a hot hand all night for Ripley, outside of a scoreless third quarter, but she still in the game has 15. Bam has a side to work with, and she is going to make a tough spin move and just asserts her dominance down there and gets that one to go. And Bam is looking to come back to that left shoulder to get that right-handed hook up, and she does. And steal, guarding Nichols. Nichols will go baseline, and they will get Steele with the hands on. And Coach Gertz telling them that's all right. You know, this is what you like to see. A freshman accepting the challenge of guarding a good senior. And there it is. Got to get that hand up. Cash. As Sophia Nichols makes the freshman pay for being a little lax. And now we're all knotted up at 35s. And Amick will box Nichols out and let the ball go out of bounds. And we got to work on our angle of our entry passes. And looks like they're going to have trouble getting it in. But Amick's going to step right into a three-pointer. Hard off the glass. Butcher rebound. Kraus pump fakes. Steps through. Gets it off the glass to go. And Hallie Kraus with a big-time bucket. And Coach Kevin Gertz is going to call a full timeout. Lead 2 for the Logan Wildcats, 37-35. And we'll take a break and be right back here on Mountain Dreams Media.
Giovanni's of Logan. Visit the newly renovated restaurant and convenient drive-thru. It is the Italian place to be. Call today 304-752-9030 or check out their specials online at giovannislogan.com.
Hi, I'm Chris White.
And I'm Stephen Wolf. And for the last 10 years, Wolf White & Associates have been representing clients injured in motor vehicle wrecks, medical negligence, wrongful termination, social security disability, and real estate closings and transactions. We've recovered over $10 million in verdicts and settlements and over $10 million in real estate closings. So, when you need a win, give your local a call.
And we are back. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in this one. Logan up 2. Ripley with the ball. And it looks like Logan's going to it. Triangle and 2. I believe it is a triangle and 2. And Nichols is really pressing to get the ball. And a steal. Amick will come up with it. Now Logan's going to take some time. Run through your stuff. Pretty much only take a wide open one. And I believe that Coach Kevin Gertz is going to run a little triangle action right here. And just try and hold the ball and make Ripley foul. But I think you're going to end up having to go by. Because that 5 count gets a little tough. And that's going to be a foul. Sophia Nichols with the reach in. They'll get her on her 3rd. Steele will take it out, get it to Amick. Then Mosby. Just calm and collected with it. And she will get it over to Kraus. And Logan doing a good job with this little stall. And they will get Nichols with her 4th. And now Ripley's going to have to be careful because down 2, if Logan's able to hold it, you're going to have to foul. And that is the 4th foul on Ripley. So the next one they'll be shooting. But you don't want Nichols to be the one to foul because that'd be 5. And now we're going to go to a full timeout. So we will step aside and go to a break and be right back here on Mountain Dreams Media.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Hello, I'm Elise Hinkle, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner and director of behavioral health at Coalfield Health Center. Our providers have experience with a full spectrum of disorders. To schedule an appointment with one of our providers, call 304-855-1222. As a community, let's help each other address mental health. We are here for you when you're ready. Coalfield Health Center. Let our family take care of your family.
And we are back. Just right at 1:20 to go. Logan with the ball. And Butcher's going to hand it off to Kraus. And Ripley's going to have to start trapping and going after it, and I think they are. And they will get a foul. That's going to be on Ryan. Aaron Ryan with her second foul, and that's going to send Hallie Kraus to the line to shoot 2. And a chance to make it a 2-possession lead right here for the Wildcats. For Hallie Kraus and Coach Mike Toth giving some encouragement. And that free throw up and good by Kraus. Takes it to a 3-point lead, and here's the big one. And Hallie gets it to go as she's a perfect 8 for 8 from the line tonight. And flare screen. They can't go under that flare screen, but it works out. And it looks like Steele's going to have a layup, and she will. And a nice fast break right there for the Wildcats. Kinley Steele able to race down for a 3-shot, or race down for a 2-3 up, no good by Nichols. As Ryan has it. Good D by Bam. And they're going to get a hack and foul on Shanklin. That's going to be her 4th. And that's going to send Kraus back to the line to shoot 2 more. And a chance to really blow this one open right here. 32.9 seconds left. Ripley down 6 is tough enough. Down 8 is real tough. And Hallie gets that first one to go, down 7. Makes it a 3-possession lead, and there will be a timeout called by Ripley. We'll see if it's full or a 30. It's a 30, so we will stay here. And maybe it's a little ice job. I think I hear a little bit of Steel Dre going on. Oh yeah, we definitely hear a little Steel Dre going on. Okay, they're getting into it over there. I like it. We get into it too. Shout out to the Logan High Rock Band. They do a phenomenal job. They've got a concert coming up. Check them out on Facebook. You can see all the details. That concert is going to be in a little theater. Everybody should come. Check them out. Support these kids, man. They're doing a good thing. Second free throw. Rattles around and good again. As Hallie Kraus is 10 for 10 from the line. That is fire. And Nichols comes off a bunch of screens. And she is going to get into the body of Steele. And Steele is going to pick up her 3rd, and that'll send Sophia Nichols to the line with 19 seconds left. Down 8. First free throw up and good. Second free throw, good. And Logan gets the ball inbounded. Mosby will head to the line as she gets fouled. Who did they call that foul on? I'm not sure who they got that foul on. As Mosby is short on the first one. Got to get a little arch on that, Bam. Little bit of arch. And I think that foul was on number 4, Addie Morrison. So we'll just say that. Second free throw short again for Mosby. She goes over 2. And they will get an intentional foul right here. With 11.6 left, Coach Gertz has one more of those to give. They need to let them go a little bit. Let them get a little bit closer to the three-point line and foul before they can shoot it. And that's what they should do again. But flare screen, don't foul now. Don't foul. And ball bounces around, 5 seconds left, bounces off to, and they're going to get a foul with 0.5 seconds left, and this one is over. And that'll send Peyton Butcher to the line. And that foul on Abby Eastman. And miss or make right here. The Wildcats are going to walk away with a big-time win over the Ripley Lady Vikings. As that one rolls off for Butcher. And Butcher's second free throw up and good. And just like that, the Wildcats win it 44-37 in a nice, toughly contested game by the Ripley Vikings. This one went back and forth for a long time. Logan wasn't able to stretch that lead out until late in the fourth. So let's do some quick math and go over the scores here. Morgan Shanklin, we'll start with Ripley. Morgan Shanklin has 2. Abby Eastman with 8. Aaron Ryan, leading scorer for Ripley with 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15. Sophia Nichols with 3, 6, 7, 8, 12. Addison Amick with 9. Hallie Krause with 14. Kinley Steele with 9. Peyton Butcher with 3. Bam Mosby with 7. And Ava Albright with 2. And that'll do it as the Logan Lady Wildcats get a big win here at home tonight. And that'll do it for us here at MDM this week. Let's see what next week has. Next week, we will be home with the Logan High School boys versus the Winfield Generals on Tuesday the 13th. Then on Thursday, we have the Chapmanville Regional High School girls versus Polka at Chapmanville, and the Logan High School girls versus Sissonville. And that's Thursday the 15th. And then on Friday the 16th, we've got the Logan High School boys versus Sissonville. And that is how our week will shake out for Mountain Dreams Media next week. We appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm Stevie Browning. You've been listening to Mountain Dreams Media.